Good evening, you guys. So I know this is probably super late for some of you, and maybe not because it's what, Friday night. So maybe you're up, maybe you're not. But either which way, my it's been a hot minute since I've done this with you guys. Not that I have stopped doing this because I do have a YouTube channel, but since I've actually like sat here and done what I've been warming, because this does tend to be a long one, so I apologize. But my empties basket is good and full. But what I really want to do is the bring back my bars with you guys, give you guys kind of a warming review on the ones that I've warmed through so far. As you know, 25 bars is a lot of bars to go through, and I just got the 10 Club exclusive, so really it's 35 bars that I'm trying to power through this month. But so I'm going to start with bring back my bars, and then obviously we've only got 2 weeks left before we have a lot of things leaving us. So I wanted to share with you guys what I've been getting through for this. This is end of December, like the last week of December, kind of sort of like before we left for vacation and into this first half of January. So first and foremost, I do want to say that I have a lot of warmers in the house. So I tend to go through wax probably a lot quicker than say somebody who's only got a few warmers in their home compared to me. So like I said, I'm going to start with bring back my bars. That way, if you don't want to sit through the whole empties, you don't have to. So if this is what you're really here for, we'll address that first, and then we'll circle back to the overwhelming basket. So I'm going to go ahead and shift that to the side for the moment and slide the bring back my bars. So some of these are doubles because I made samples. I've warmed through extras, kind of thing. So we'll just start at the top. So sugar. Oh my goodness, you guys. This is, like, it says sugar, but it's not like the sickeningly, cloyingly sweet. It's almost like body care perfumey kind of fragrance. And this is a performer. It is a solid performer. I had it going in my office, and it was still going today. So I was on like day 4 or day 5 of sugar here in the office. And I could still smell it on my cotton cleanup when I took it out of my warmer. So sugar is a nice medium performer, not too strong, not too light. It's perfect, and it's perfumey. I will have to try that because I will definitely be getting more of sugar. I think shimmer is in here from the girls' room, so I will have to maybe pick up another bar of shimmer to give that a try. Okay, boho. So we do have boho. James was not a fan of this fragrance. I love this. I did do this in the office just because he said that he was not a fan. It is, again, right in that medium performance category. And it's like a fruity, slightly incensey floral. It's beautiful. And I think I have the scent notes. What is this one? Okay, so let me kind of backtrack here. Sugar was lemon drops and cotton candy. It was just awesome. And I get more of that cotton candy than lemon. Like, I don't get a big citrus kick out of this. But it was, like I said, it's gorgeous and slightly perfumey. It's not overwhelmingly citrus. Boho. Let me see here. Clove. I do not get any clove from this. Winter apples, black plums, candied mulberries, and cinnamon sticks. And I don't get like any spice from this. So if you were looking at the description of boho and were like, oh, I like everything, but the spice sounds too much, do not be afraid of that bar. It's really good. That did also make it into my club. Salted caramel cupcake. This is golden caramel, hints of cocoa, sea salt, and buttery cupcake. It smells like a mocha latte to me. It was okay. I wasn't crazy about this one. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it either. I would have liked more of, like, when you look at the name, salted caramel cupcake, right? I want to get that cupcake out of it. I really want to smell that, like, vanilla bakery kind of cakey note, and that didn't do it for me. It was really pretty, but it didn't have enough cupcake for me. So that one is not making it into a club. Then we have ambrosia, and I know I have 2 bars of this. because I think one I did most of the samples with for Ambrosia, and then I used up the last couple cubes and did the 1 bar. So Ambrosia is tropical pineapple, mandarin orange, juicy pears, and ripe Concord grapes. It's just fruity. Like, it's a nice fruity, don't get me wrong. It's a really, really nice fruity, but it's like a milder fruit punch. And I just feel like with spring and summer coming back, like, there's so many fragrances that are going to be like this one that hit all of the fruity must-haves for me, that it was nice. I would melt it again, but it's nothing, like, it's not standing out to me as something like over the top. Oh my God, I have to have this. So, okay. Blueberry Rush. This is a strong performer while it's going. So it doesn't last terribly long. It's like a one and done. Blueberry Rush is ripe blueberry, lively cranberry, black currant, and pomegranate. I get like, I mean, I guess I get the currant in it because it's kind of got that currant feel from that I get out of black currant bubbly, but really it just smells like blueberry bubble gum. So it's really, really pretty while it's going. I can take it or leave it. Not a love it, not a hate it, but it's like blueberry bubble gum. So very pleasant while it's going though. Okay, banana nut bread. And I love the packaging on this one. They have really outdone themselves on this. So this was very, very pretty. Is it my favorite? No. Is it James's favorite? Yes. So it did make it into our club because he was super crazy about it. So right from the oven with ripe bananas, nuts, and spices. I get that nutty note in this. There's no like bread note to it. So I get the banana, I get the nut. It's a really, really nice fragrance. This was one that I would keep solely in my kitchen. It is a very decent performer, probably on the high end. And yeah, I know banana nut bread was the Scentsy first. I don't like, he's crazy about it. So, he is absolutely crazy about it. If you really like authentic, like bakery smells, banana nut bread is amazing. So, oh, and we got another bar of the salted caramel cupcake because, like I said, I was doing samples with these bars too. Pink Haze. Oh my God, you guys. Yeah, I can take or leave banana nut bread. James, on the other hand, is all in. So, Pink Haze is so good, though. Okay, so a sweet confection of berries, nectarine, vanilla laced whipped cream nestled in marshmallow fondant. This is so good. This is a really, like, perfect, like, perfectly sweet, almost like frostingly sweet berry. It's like a berry frosting, and it is so good. This went straight into club. So Pink Haze is staying. It's beautiful. It's like a berry frosting. Okay. Huckleberry and clementine. This actually surprised me. On cold, it smells terrible. Like it's god awful. But warming, it actually was not offensive at all. It was pleasant. Is it a favorite? No. But it wasn't something like I had to dash and take out of the warmer. So it's huckleberry preserves, clementine, and strawberry vine. Yeah, it's much better warmed. It is definitely much better warmed than it is on cold sniff. It's worth giving it a try to see if maybe it's in your wheelhouse. It's got that nice kind of fruity to it and something it's like a earthy fruity kind of mix. So it ended up being a whole lot better than I expected. Okay, Maui Mist, you guys. Oh my gosh. This is so good. This is by far my favorite of all of these bars so far. Maui Mist is a bouquet of rose. Don't get any rose. Lilac, don't get any lilac. Wood and musk with vanilla. I just get wood, musk, and vanilla out of this. It is beautiful. I get no floral whatsoever. It just smells like the ocean incense stick. I think it's ocean. Whatever. It's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. It is a solid performer. It lasts for days. Like days. And I didn't turn my warmers off. So I intentionally left my warmers in my office on 24/7 so that I could get through these quicker. And the couple that I put into my office, like the Maui Mist, it lasted for 4 days. Solid. Not being shut off. It was amazing. Okay. Huckleberry Sage. This was made famous by Lisa Roberry. If you watch any YouTube, which I do. On cold, this is beautiful. Warming, it got a little funky on me. I did order in another bar, and I have to show my haul to you guys. Because I want to give it a second shot. And I don't know if I was off kilter that day, if maybe warming it in the office, because it was really strong. Like, you wouldn't think it would be this strong. It was really strong in the office. So maybe it was just too much for a small space. So I'm going to try it in the family room next. But this is Ruby Cranberries, which I love cranberry scents. Huckleberries and Silver Sage. Like, on cold, this is gorgeous. So I am going to give Huckleberry Sage a second go before I make a final decision. I will probably pop that in the next day or two. But on cold, like, I could see this in body care all day long. But warming, like I said, in the office, I think maybe it was too much for the small space. Okay, Shimmer. This is super, super pretty. To me, it's very light, especially on cold sniff. It performs better when warm. Kylo. Honey Bunch. Hi, sweet boy. Wouldn't be one of my videos if the cat didn't decide he was going to welcome himself to my desk. So, come here, buddy. Come here. Oh, my little black shadow. My little shadow. You need to get down. Go on. Okay, so Shimmer. We had this I know. He's got to be wherever I'm at. And it's been 10 times worse since we left for the week and came back. Like, we've been home for, what, 2 weeks now? And he's still got to be wherever I'm at. It's really funny. Shimmer, Shimmer, Shimmer. I'm losing my mind. Where is Shimmer? Okay. Cherries, apricots, white musk, and shimmering spun sugar. This is a really, really good mixture. So, like, it's going in the girls' room, and James thinks it's super strong. Like, whatever we've got going in here is an amazing performer. It's been in there for quite a while now. I think we're on day 5 of Shimmer in the girls' room, so I'm getting ready to swap that out tomorrow. And for me, like, I walk into the room and I immediately smell. I'm like, oh my God, this is so good. And then 5 minutes later, I'm totally nose blind to it. So I don't know what it is about this fragrance that just doesn't stay with me once I'm in it. So I did not put this in club, but I will give it another try. I'll probably pick up a few more bars of that before it closes. But as you guys saw last night when I was going through my club list, it's starting to get a little crazy. Just a little crazy. So I'm not sure Shimmer is good enough to make that list, but I will give it another shot. Okay, coconut cotton. Yes, please. Give me all the coconut cotton. It's amazing. So it's sun-warmed cotton, creamy coconut milk, bright citrus. There's no citrus in this. I get 0 citrus. And white sandalwood. So this is very tropical to a certain extent, but I don't get like that tang or that zest of a citrus. This is what you want, like a hotel in Florida on the Keys. This is what you want your hotel bedding to smell like, because it's just tropical laundry, and I could do this in everything, everywhere. So yay for coconut cotton. That did make it. Okay, then we've got 2 bars of Thunderstorm. It was a partial bar and a full bar. This is beautiful. It's so pretty. I did only put it into quarterly because I have a feeling this is one that I'm not going to reach for like year round. So this is very floral, but it's not like a powdery floral, which is the nice part. So it's sharp, spicy, out like a breeze in the storm. They do not give me the scent notes on this list, but it is a dead dupe for Stormwatch. So if you have ever melted or burned Yankees Stormwatch, this is it. It is 100% a dupe for it. It's so good. This is definitely not like a year-round scent for me, though. Because, like I said, I do get that little bit of, like, fresh flower petals. Not, like, distinctly any one flower over the other. But it's just, like, fresh flower petals. It's beautiful. So, Thunderstorm is a winner. And then last that I've gotten through from Bring Back My Bars right now, Lilac bush. Okay, so it's lilac. I love lilac. Lilac is one of the florals that I'm crazy about. So that wouldn't surprise me, honestly. I could see the lilac in that. But the last one up is bubblegum. Now, for me personally, I would not have put this into my club at all. But James is obsessed with it. So I put it in the girls' room because they thought it was really fun, right? They were like, oh my gosh, we want the bubblegum one. Do not put this in a small space. It was making my eyes water. It was so strong for like the first half of the day. Like I didn't even want to go in the girls' room because it was making my eyes literally like tear up. The mint in this was super strong. It's fun. It's a very fun scent. It's very playful. It's one that, you know, we might throw into the playroom on occasion when he's got a hankering for it, but you have to be in the mood for this bar, but it is legit like the old, like hardest rock, totally powdery, baseball card bubblegum. It's dead on, or like Hubba Bubba is the same thing. The ones that are also hard as a rock that they tend to throw at like the parades and stuff. So this is just fun. This is not an all-time melter though by any stretch of the imagination because it is super, super strong. So okay, those are the Bring Back My Bars that I have gotten through so far in this month. There's still more to go, and especially with the 10 Club exclusives, I definitely have some power melting to do for the next 2 weeks. But, you know, at some point in it, you do have to take a break. So I did take a bit of a break today on the Bring Back My Bars, as you guys saw, what I was throwing in. So we're going to talk about all the other things that I've wormed in the past like 3 weeks. And like I said, it's going to look like a lot, but I have a lot of warmers. So just to do the main floor is 3 bars. And then if I'm doing the upstairs, that's another 2 bars. So I can go through 5 full wax bars per day, which is why my wax collection looks crazy, but I promise, like, I do a good job getting through it. So anywho, we did finish up one of our Scentsy Freshes in Snow Kiss Cranberry. I did open another one in Snow Kiss Cranberry. I'm going to have to get another scent, though, because I don't want to, like, run through my whole stash of Snow Kiss Cranberry in one full swoop. But, God, you guys, it's so good. It's so good. And I do everything in this. I do our comforter in this. I do our curtains in this. I do my carpeting in this, couches. You guys saw the other day, like, I was cleaning the toy room. And when I'm done vacuuming to get the scent of dog out of my carpet, I definitely always spray down the Scentsy Fresh after I'm done. So it leaves it, you know, a lot fresher without me taking the time to clean my carpets and stuff. We did finish up, finally, a hand soap in Autumn Road Trip. We are getting a bigger bottle with a different pump system coming in spring. So I'm kind of excited to try it, and I'm also kind of sad. Hi, Anna. I'm also kind of sad to see this delivery system going because it like super restricted the amount of soap the girls could use in one pump. So I'll be interested to see how the new bottle design works out for the hand soap. There is still a little bit left in the bottom, but one of the chief complaints about our hand soaps is that this here doesn't reach all the way to the bottom. So you can't actually get like all the soap out of it without doing the turn it upside down Heinz ketchup bottle thing. And let's be honest, I'm not patient enough to do that. So I pulled back out from the spring or from the summer limited time offer. I've got about half a bottle of coconut daiquiri just sitting underneath the sink from the summer because I didn't put it out till late. So I put that up there so we could use up the rest of that bottle too. We did go through a tub of Scentsy Clean washer whiffs. This, I love this. This is so good. It is literally just really nice, really fresh, clean laundry. While Lex was home, I knew she is very heavy-handed with the whiffs, and we went through 2 of the dryer discs. So I had already anticipated that when I was doing my club and put an extra tub of whiffs in there. But it's so good, you guys. This is one of my favorite laundry scents. This and Jammy Time are my 2 very all-time favorites in laundry. They're super strong, and if I'm going to use fragrance laundry, I want to smell it when it comes out of my dryer. So that is the way to go. All right. so let's talk my non-bring back my bars. Like I said, some of this is from December, and some of it's since we got home, because like I need variety in my life, and I get bored after about a day or two, and I have to change my wax. Whether it's ready to be changed or not, I don't really care. Because like I said, I just, one of the perks of being a consultant is I've got a decent stash, so I can change it up as often as I like. So, okay, so let's talk, just because it's on the top, what is going in the house today. And I didn't change upstairs. Upstairs is still Hendrix, and I don't think I have the clam for that. So Hendrix and then Shimmer. But I had a mix going through the majority of the house of Mocha Doodle and Graham Cracker Crunch. If you commented on it, you already know Graham Cracker Crunch is a magic bar. It is my magic bar. Mocha Doodle is like a really nice high-end like mocha latte. It's so good. It's good on its own, but it's also one of my favorite things to mix with other fragrances to get different type of coffee notes in the house, because I'm not really a mocha latte person. I'm a vanilla person. Chocolate's not, like, if I have a choice between vanilla and chocolate, I'm the weirdo who's going to pick vanilla. So I like to mix this a lot of the time. It's still really good on its own, but I did do it today with Graham Cracker Crunch. It was mouth-watering. It's mouth-watering. Like, I could bathe in this bar. It's so good. Graham Cracker Crunch is by far like my all-time favorite of the new releases from this fall and winter season. I love it. I love it. I love it. You'll see that in my melting basket because there's way more of it in here, I'm sure. And then just because I didn't want to do, well, let me rephrase. I'm out of Graham Cracker Crunch. They're all in the basket. So I couldn't get it to stretch all the way into the family room. So I did do Graduation in the family room. Now, thus far, I've been melting this solely pretty much in our bedroom. I actually really enjoyed it in the big room. Like, I didn't think it was going to be strong enough for it, but it absolutely was. Graduation is this really nice, like, earthy, slightly, like, suede or leather fragrance. Oh, it's sheer leather, but better. It's like a perfumey sheer leather, and I'm obsessed with that bar. That will stay forever. Oh, I had a strawberry day the other day. Like, I was just feeling like I needed something berry and bright. So, like, the minute I saw that things were coming to the catalog, I was like, oh, Pink Sugar Berry Mint's coming back. I need to have that. And I promise you guys, the catalog is forthcoming. I'm just behind with Bring Back My Bars. So, anyways, so Pink Sugar Berry Mint. A lot of people get mint from this. Some people don't. I'm one of those people who don't. Like, this is just a really, really sweet, like, strawberry cake for me. It's so good. It's so good. So I had Pink Sugar Berry Mint going in the kitchen. And then I had sugared strawberry going in the front room. I'm so excited this is coming back, you guys. I really wish it was in pods. I really wish they were going to bring back the pods, because, like, I was diehard sugared strawberry in the van for a good chunk of summer. And Haley also loves sugared strawberry, so it's in, like, I have one set of these pods left. I bought 6 of them before they went away. Maybe I'll get lucky and this will show up in the clearance section again. I'm really hoping. So sugared strawberry in pods was awesome, but sugared strawberry in the bar will quell my candied strawberry needs. So I love strawberry. And then in the big room, I did blackcurrant bubbly, just because I haven't done it in a little while. And it melds so nicely with all of the, like, I had a strawberry swirl or strawberry extravaganza from one end of the house to the other. Oh, so good. So good. Okay, let's see. I did a bar of Mahalo coconut in our room that day. So during strawberry day, I was still, like, I wanted everything to be bright. I wanted it to be zesty. Like, I am semi over all of the heavy fall and winter scents right now. Like, I'm ready for bright. I'm ready for fruity. I'm ready for fun. And Mahalo coconut makes my heart happy. It just does. And it's a really good performer. So, like, this was wafting down my stairs. And like you wouldn't think coconut and strawberry would go good together, but oh my god, it's so good. Mahalo coconut. Love it, love it, love it. Let's see, what else did I do? I was so excited to get in my quarterly club that I did do my favorite mix of toasted marshmallow and vanilla bourbon. So these I put in alternating 1 cube to 1 cube in alternating warmers. I do not combine these two because the vanilla bourbon will drown out the toasted marshmallow. And I don't like either one of them on their own, but I love them together. So toasted marshmallow is another one of my like favorite mixers. It's totally worth keeping in my club just for its mixing purposes. Vanilla bourbon may at some point get the boot, to be 100% honest. It probably should. If I'm being true, like I probably should kick it out. But I will tell you, in the body wash, it's really good. So I like it better in the body wash that James has than I do in the bar. This could be any given day. We've got another graham cracker crunch. This could be any given day. We've got another graham cracker crunch. So I love this bar by itself. I just do. I just love that creamy, smooth peanut butter. So that's 3 bars of graham cracker crunch in 3 weeks. So yeah, it's a fave. It's a fave. It's going nowhere. Let's see. Oh, I did this mix in the girls' room. So, a bar of Arctic Kiss and Best in Snow. So, when I got one of the whiff boxes that had these 2 bars in them, I was like, I wonder what this would smell like melted together. Because I'm not huge on Arctic Kiss. Like, it's okay, but it's very melon forward for me. And I struggle a little bit with the melon. So mixing it with Best in Snow really ramped up that like minty quotient for me and made the melon a lot milder. Now I did put it into the girls' room in case it was a complete bust because they're usually not too picky. But I can get down with the Arctic Kiss and Best in Snow mix again. I could do this again. This was not, like I said, it really toned down the melon for me and made this actually a really pleasant, like refreshing, kind of cool, winter fruity kind of fragrance for me. So it was good. I could do that again. I did a bar in our room this was the big room of Blue Sage and Tonka. I was trying, like when I saw it was on the discontinued list, I'm like, I need to give this another go. I've done it a few times this catalog season. It's a really nice men's cologne fragrance. And it lasts a long time, I will give you that. But if I'm reaching for a men's cologne fragrance, I really want my hero. That's the one I'm reaching for with that natural birchwood. I do like this better than Mystery Man though. I will say because it's got that more natural element to it. I like it to not smell like Axe body spray. Mystery Man's a little like teeny bopper Axe to me. And this is like more high-end, sophisticated man. I'm taking a gamble on Blue Sage and Tonka that it will come back next season. If it does, great. If it doesn't, I probably am not going to die. Okay. Did a bar of Cutie Pie Cupcake in the kitchen. This is the kind of cake note that I wanted in salted caramel cupcake. Like the vanilla cake shines in this bar. And this is what I wanted from it. I wanted that cake note with that salted caramel. So good. Cutie Pie Cupcake forever. This is just clementine orange and vanilla cake, and the vanilla cake in it is spot on. Got another bar of Graduation. This was in our bedroom. It's just so pretty. It's like it's a perfect suede. It's beautiful. But we've already talked about it, so we won't go on and on. Christmas Day mix, or Christmas Eve mix, actually, because we were on the road at like, no, Kylo. You're going to knock over my tower. Go. Kylo. Bad kitty. don't worry, he'll pop over here in a second. He's looking for a place to lay down, and he's gonna make a mess here in a second. See, there he is. Mischievous little monk. Nope, Kylo, come on. I love you. Get off. Okay, so Christmas Eve mix. Wassail Wonderland and Mighty Pine. So the way that I did this was I did split my room. So Mighty Pine went by the Christmas tree, so that when you were walking by the Christmas tree, you got that really nice pine fragrance. It was really amped up. There is a little bit of pine in Wassail Wonderland, but I need strong pine. I need strong pine in my life all day long, and that does it for me. So that was over strictly by the Christmas tree, because James would deal with no pine in his life ever, and that just, so it was our compromise. Wassail Wonderland is a really nice, like, orange spice type of fragrance with just that little hint of pine in it. So they actually complement each other very, very well. And this, like I said, this was not a mix where I did like alternating warmers or anything. This was strictly by the Christmas tree. This was in the rest of that front room. And Wassail Wonderland surprised me, because like I really hated it last year, and I actually really enjoyed it this year. So hopefully that will come back. I did not put that one into club, because like it's not the end of the world if that doesn't come back to me. So trying to get through wax. We did a bar in our room of Just Breathe. This is the perfect, like, it's Vicks, but so much smoother. It's so much more plus, like, it's not that stingy part. It's like all the good parts of Vicks without like the part that makes your eyes scrunch up and your face be like, oh God. It's really bright. Not bright. Oh, it's really strong eucalyptus. It's very sinus clearing. It's amazing. So we do that one in our bedroom exclusively. I don't really need my whole house to smell like Vicks. I just need it to be like while I'm falling asleep to soothe me. It's awesome. I'm trying to do like all wax here. Normally I would do non-wax and then the other way around. I finished my brick of Crimson Berry Christmas from last year, the last holiday brick collection. This smells like my home. So that exclusive one, although I will say now that I've had a chance to smell that one and this has more spice in it than my home does from the exclusive 10 bars. But it smells like my home, just with more spice to it. I really did actually enjoy this bar, but it's one of those ones that I have to be in the mood for, because the spice isn't too much. It's a very like holiday type spice, but it's not like too much holiday spice. It's a good balance, but it's not one that I would reach for consistently. Let's put it that way. It's one that I gotta be in the mood for. Did a bar of, did I do one bar or two? I did a bar of vanilla blackberry, and I'm one of the weirdos. I love this bar. It's such a tart blackberry. It's not like this super sweet, and it's nice to change it up from all of like your sweetness, your vanilla scents. I mean, I know it says vanilla blackberry, but this is not like distinctly vanilla to me. I think it's just maybe slightly on the back end, but mostly I just get like really tart, authentic blackberry, and I love that fragrance. I did a bar of oodles for orange to make James happy one day. This is too much orange for me. Like I don't gravitate towards sun-kissed citrus either. Like I like sun-kissed citrus, but like I feel like citrus is a cleaning product to me a lot of the time. So like I don't melt squeeze the day. I don't melt sun-kissed citrus, but I will use them all day long in our cleaning line. That's kind of the way I feel about oodles of orange. Like this should be a counter cleaner. I don't really want my whole house to smell like this all day. So oodles of orange got the boot, but I do have a few bars stacked up for him. So last bar, like bar in the basket is lavender and white balsam. So I did do that here in the office. I did it right before we left for the holidays. I knew hard decisions were coming with club, and I just needed to see if I needed it. I love sun-kissed citrus in cleaning. Like, I don't know. It's a weird, like, mental thing for me. I don't not like the fragrance. I love the fragrance. I just don't gravitate towards it in wax. But like I said, I knew hard decisions were coming with Bring Back My Bar. And I melted this, and well, I love it. Like, I love that little bit of pine and that lavender together. It's just not one I'm reaching for. Like, there are so many other pine fragrances that I'm gravitating towards that I did make the very hard decision to let it go. And it's okay, because like I said, I haven't been reaching for it. I have a stash. If I'm feeling the need to get into that, I still have plenty to go. But I had to make a hard choice. So, okay, some non-wax. I did get through a bottle of Counter Clean in our Evergreen and Grapefruit. I, as you know, have an obsession with our Counter Clean product, and I have a really good stash of this. I did give it a break and move on to Perfect Peppermint. And I do have also an open Winterberry Apple Tea. Oh, this is so good. And I have to have 2 of them open. And I know that sounds crazy, but like James doesn't like Perfect Peppermint, so he won't clean with it. But he does like Winterberry Apple Tea. So like I use Perfect Peppermint when I'm cleaning. He grabs the Winterberry Apple Tea. So yeah, we have 2 bottles of Counter Clean going during the winter season to fill both of our needs. But oh God, Evergreen and Grapefruit is so good. I absolutely love this fragrance. It was one of my favorite pine fragrances, and it didn't return. So I'm actually really super happy that I got to experience it in Counter Clean. So a few things. Let's see. From the van, we did Winterberry, there's no we. The van's mine. I did Winterberry Apple Tea. And the pods still have some fragrance in them. It just was no longer scenting the van, and it was starting to run out. So Winterberry Apple Tea is absolutely beautiful. It's just this really nice, like winter apple. Of course it's winter apple. But it's not like a fall apple. It's not like a bright Mac apple. It's just this very subtle, like the appley sweetness. And that tea note in it, so good. It gives it like this earthy-ish type of feel to it. So it's not like overly sweet. Winterberry Apple Tea is beautiful. So I did do that in pods because Winterberry Apple Tea is not available in the car bar. What I did was I paired it with one of our scent packs in the car. Now, this was gorgeous while it was going. It got kind of a funky note at the end when it was going to die. And I only got it from the scent pack, not from the pods. I don't get it from the wax. Something about the scent pack got a little weird for me, but maybe this particular scent was not, I shouldn't have like when the scent pack is starting to die, I will take it down from my little clip that I have on my visor, and I will throw it up in the front where the heat blows. This was no bueno up on the heat, but until then it was beautiful. Let's see, I had a pod of Happy Holidays. This was from the last, not this year, but the Christmas prior. It was part of that 3-bar bundle, and it also came in the pods. And I loved that. Oh my God. You've seen the girls, right, Anna? This is nothing. I go through Counter Clean like madness. I mean, I clean my table like 3 times a day. I clean my kitchen at least once or twice a day. There's a lot of mess. And I use Counter Clean for everything. So, yeah, I'll lend you the girls for a day, and you'll go through a whole bottle of Counter Clean too. But, so Happy Holidays was not this Christmas. It was past Christmas. This is a smoky pine. It's like around the campfire, Met Mighty Pine, which now that I'm mentioning that, I'm going to have to remember to try that mix. Because I loved this. I love this. This was not super popular, but I really like the campfire scents. And this was awesome. And it was a really good performer too, because I only had to use 1 pod last Christmas in order to get it to smell like that. So I hoarded this pod until this Christmas. It's awesome. It's really good. I kept waiting for it to like pop up in clearance, but I think all of the pod packs and stuff sold out. So What else do we have? We have a pod pack of Mahalo coconut. Where did I put? Oh, this was in the camper. That's what it is. So this is actually still in the Minnie Mouse wall fan diffuser. So when we rented the camper, we decided to go all pods. And I did Mahalo coconut in the pods. So good. I figured we were going to Florida. I wanted something beachy. Yeah, she was helping me today. She was super cute about that. So, if you've been looking at my personal page or, when I post this to YouTube, you guys will have not seen my personal page. So, Nuggie, the littlest one, right? The 3-year-old. Has now got this fascination in the last 2 weeks of where she wants to watch her pee. So she's actually, she's been potty trained for a while, but she's now getting up on the potty by herself. She's starting to wipe all by herself. But today she went to reach down and look and pulled back to try to watch the pee go in the toilet, and instead it arched and she peed all over the floor. So... she doesn't need my help in the bathroom anymore for the most part. But when I heard her, "Mommy, I need you," I'm like, oh boy. So I go in there, and of course, and I was watching kind of out of the corner of my eye, so I already knew something was up, right? And I've seen her do it before, so I know what happened. And there's pee all over my floor, and I'm like, okay, it was an accident. She tells me it was an accident, and I'm like, it's okay, you're not in trouble, we'll clean it up. So I got the hand towel or whatever, and I'm wiping up the floor, and I go to throw it in the laundry room because I'm not holding the pee towel, right? And I come back into the bathroom, and she has gotten my bathroom cleaner down because I keep it right on the sink top because they get stuff all over the place. Like, they go in there and they wipe food on it. I'll just spray it down and wipe it up and be done. But she had gotten the bathroom cleaner down off the countertop, so she used the step stool to get it down and was spraying the floor to clean her pee mess. So, she knows that that's what Mommy uses to clean the bathroom because she's seen me do it several times in the last 2 weeks because she likes to Archer stream. So she decided she was going to lend a helping hand to clean up some of her pee today, it was really a kind of a funny thing. It was really cute. And I was like, you can't be mad at her sometimes. She's so cute. She's super destructive and she's into everything, and you can't leave her unattended for 5 minutes. But you can't really stay mad at her because she's so stinking cute. So that's why she gets to live, right? She does the cute. It was an accident. And I'm like, let Mommy clean the pee. It's good. I love to clean pee, right? So, okay, sorry, tangent, moving on. The purple light bulb, and this is purple. I know it looks blue, but I swear to God, this is the purple bulb. And the colored bulbs do something funny, and I don't know if you can really see. Maybe see. Like, it burns the color off the top of the bulb when it's lit. But I have this in the ultraviolet, bubbled, like the purple bubble glass warmer in our master, because it's the perfect night light. It makes it not be too bright, but it's bright enough to where when I have to get up in the middle of the night 12 times to go pee myself, kids, that I can see just fine. But it's not like too bright where I can't fall asleep to it. So that bulb finally burned out. I think it's probably been up there close to a year. So what I find with our bulbs is, because I leave most of my warmers on 24/7, right? I tend not to burn out bulbs. What I find burns them out, and I learned that here in the office because I had set these on like a timer, right? To where they turned on at a certain time and shut off at a certain time. I was blowing bulbs in here, and I'm like, why can I get a year out of a bulb, and then all of a sudden I'm blowing bulbs left and right? And I think it's that constant on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. And because they're as safe as turning on a lamp, they're designed to just leave them on. You can just leave them on. So I just leave them on now. I'm not turning them on and off. Not even in my office. Because I don't want to blow through bulbs like crazy. So I just leave mine on all the time. We went through a scent pack and jammy time. So this was in the girls' suitcase. I had put it in there when we did the Tennessee trip. It made it through Change to 20. Yeah, I know. They last forever. You leave them on, the bulbs last forever. The minis, I will say, go just a little bit quicker than the main bulbs. I probably get, I don't know, probably about 6 months out of a mini, maybe a little bit more, 6 to 9 months. But yeah, the large ones, and I think it's probably because their filament is so much smaller and more delicate. But I don't know. The large bulbs, if I leave my warmers on, I can get forever out of them. So anywho, this was in the girl's suitcase. It has got a little bit of fragrance left. This was obviously open, close, open, close, open, close in the storage compartment of the RV. You know, open, close. So this did run out a little bit quicker. It's got some scent left to it. I could probably let it live the rest of its life in a closet somewhere. But it's no longer like that super nice, strong performing that it was a few months ago. Also in the RV, we did 2 car bar clips and Pina Colada Cha-Cha. And funny story about these, you guys. I forgot. Like, I set up the RV, and I meant to go through my setup with you guys. I really did. And then time just ate me alive. But I put the car bar clips in there, you know, in the RV. Because I'm like, okay, this thing is large. I want it to scent a full area. So I had put, you know, one on each side of it. And when we got to Florida, and, you know, you go nose blind to things when you're around it for long periods of time. And, you know, we drove. So we had already been in the RV for some, I don't know, 14 hours if you count sleep, 16 hours if you count sleeping. I don't know, it was something crazy. So I wasn't thinking about it. So we get to Florida and like we know that the temperature's changed and we roll down the windows and you know James and I both look at each other and we're like, oh my god, Florida smells so good. It smells so good. And he's like, I know. And I'm like, Florida even smells like sunscreen. And he's like, it does. Like I have no idea how, but he agreed with me completely. So we had to be driving like that for about 2 hours before it dawned on me that Florida doesn't smell like sunscreen naturally. It was the wind moving the fragrance around because we actually didn't end up having to turn on the heat vents because the RV kept warm enough with all of us in there. Like we thought we were going to have to use the heat. We didn't have to. So when the wind started blowing through, it was blowing the smell of Pina Colada Cha-Cha, which reminds me personally of like sunscreen and summer and all things beachy. Like this is the epitome of a beach scent for me. I thought it was Florida. I thought it was just because we got to Florida and that's how Florida smells. It had been a long time since we'd like been to Florida. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Bad me. It just like now I will always associate Florida with Pina Colada Cha-Cha too. Like there's no trip to Florida that I'm ever gonna take that isn't like, you know, scent memory is now officially ingrained in my brain. Pina Colada Cha-Cha is the state of Florida. That's just, it is. That's it. Story over. Okay. Last thing in the bin is a oil from our harvest collection this year, and it is a caramel apple crisp. This was so pretty. Oh, God, I love this. I love this so good. It's just a really nice caramel apple. And, like, I know it's got some sort of bakery, like the crisp, right, is supposed to be a bakery note. You don't get that when diffusing oils. I just get the sweetness of the caramel. I get the sweetness of the apple. This one kind of had a bum dilly stopper thing in it because they don't normally come open like this. They come with a stopper, right? See, I just have to smell ginger tea and lime. Oh, my God. I wish I'd known about that before it retired officially. So ginger tea and lime, right? These come with, now I'm losing my train of thought. These come with a stopper. This particular bottle's stopper was defective. So I had to pull it out to get the oil out of it. Like they just didn't like, the machine didn't puncture it enough. So I was a little extra heavy-handed on this bottle because the oils do last a long time, which is the nice part. But this is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. It's just caramel apple. I do have another backup bottle of this because I bought 2 sets of the oils. I usually buy 2 sets of the oils. But that is everything that we have used, all of our empties. You have gotten all of my reviews on most of what is going into my club or that's in my club and why it's in my club. So I hope, because like I said, we've got 2 weeks left. 2 weeks left, and then these Bring Back My Bars are gone. They're not coming back anytime in the near future. So now is the time to jump on it. So like I said, I wanted to share my reviews with you guys on these, and I hope I helped you make some really hard decisions or helped you start a new club, because I am telling you, it is badass. It is worth it. There are no fees, no strings attached. Get what you want when you want. It's awesome. So thank you very, very much for joining me tonight, you guys, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye-bye.